Welcome to a new episode of NBA 2K TV. This week we catch up with 2K20 cover athlete Anthony Davis. Plus, Robbie joins us to drop some My Team knowledge. Then, Mike Wang has expert tips. And look out for your top plays. It's all happening now.
Yeah, so it's looking like Bradley Beal is set to miss a whole heck of a lot of time with his injury.
More like sadly Beal.
What? Look, I'm going to start fining you for your dad jokes, okay? Can we get a dad joke tip jar in here? Every time Hornet hits us with one of his groaners, he throws in a buck. What do you say, Hornet? We're going to donate all of you to the charity at the end of the year. What do you say?
I'm ballin'. So yeah, let's do it.
Okay, you're a good guy, Hornet. I don't care what they say about you. I do care about making sure our listeners get their music fix, though. So let's play a tune. We'll be back in a minute with more Hank and the Hornet only on 98.9 The Flex.
Get hipper gets done.
Hey. Sorry, I know it's right before the game.
No, it's all good.
Okay, so here's the deal really quick. We've got a bunch of people in the audience that we paid to take video of you and put it up on social.
Take video of me for what?
Okay, so here's the pitch. Totally don't have to do it if you don't want to.
It's easy.
But all you would have to do is put on this hat, make a half-court shot during the shoot-around. We'll put it up on social, and you get paid. Easy money.
Are you paid to do that? Yeah.
Yeah, just make a half-court shot in the hat, you get paid.
Half-court.
Yeah.
For you guys, I'll do it.
Yeah!
There you go. Give me that. Let's do this.
In the hat, half court.
My guy!
Got you.
All right, good game.
Good game. Love that dude.
Time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. And tonight, it'll be the New York Knicks going up against the Milwaukee Bucks. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Bledsoe is out there with Jay, and it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Knicks, Julius Randle is out there with Taj Gibson. Then there's Mo Harkless. Then there's Peyton. And it's Trier in at the 2 spot. Looking at the schedule, Doris, about halfway through the season, some teams that started out very hot and were winning like crazy have now come back to earth. They've cooled a bit. They've leveled out.
I think inevitably over the course of an 82-game season, NBA players will tell you there are always ups and downs and waves of success and then the tough moments. And the best teams seem to be able to weather all of that. Not get too high when they're playing well, not get too low if they're in the middle of a slump.
Now here's Payton. Here's the teardrop, and it's good on the layup. Payton's got the first points up on the board for New York.
Well, just big-time athleticism. When Elfrid Payton is driving with a purpose, he is determined to score.
Jay, the pass to Lopez. Kicks it down to Middleton. Here's Jay. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
And what happens is the court just opens up. You like seeing him get into a rhythm from outside the arc. Love it.
And here is Harkless following the three from Jay. The three, and again Milwaukee with the triple.
Listen, even average three-point shooters are going to make that shot. Defense must be better.
Stolen by Bledsoe. Jay, the pass to Antetokounmpo, and Giannis throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And the Knicks with possession here, following the bucket by the Bucks. With some arc, and it's Payton getting it to go. Payton's got his second bucket of the night.
I'll tell you, pull out the floater when necessary. Elfrid Payton pretty.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach David Fizdale. The Bucks got the better of him in the first meeting, and I asked Coach what adjustments he planned to make this time around. He said, we have to make them take tougher shots. If we give them clean looks outside, they'll just pick us apart. If we don't get a hand up on each shot, it'll get ugly in a hurry. Well, let's see if they can take those words and turn them into action tonight, guys.
All right, David, thanks. Here's Payton. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And Gibson kicks to Payton. Pass to Trier. Back to Payton. 5 to shoot. Launches it. That shot is off. And Milwaukee the other way now. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Well, you saw how dialed up they were from distance. The defense just couldn't get out to everyone.
And that explains their three-point percentage, Greg. They had more than a few players giving the defense absolute fits from range.
The Bucks shooting their first free throws of this one.
Well, you knew the Knicks were going to try and make a huge splash over the summer in free agency.
But you know this, Greg. Sometimes you swing hard at the pitch and you miss. And that's one of the problems of putting all your eggs in the free agency basket.
Both free throws good from Jay. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And Gibson kicks to Harkless. A floater, and so the ball's out of bounds. Middleton touched it last. And let's check out a breakdown. Looking at some stats for Antetokounmpo.
And a stark difference in his field goal percentage this month, guys, compared to the rest of the season. He's settled into a nice rhythm. And there have been games when he's gotten hot and just been impossible to cool off.
Out to Payton. Inside. And there's Randall on the assist by Payton.
We know Elfrid Payton can affect games with his defense. You want to see him make those kinds of passes right there. That's nice.
Jay, he's defended by Randall. Jay, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Jay. And Harkless pulls it down. Knicks trail by 6. Passes it to Gibson. Down low, here's Trier, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Well, the big man, Taj Gibson, pretty assist there, Kevin.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Bledsoe looking it over. Shoots off the step back. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. They trail by 6. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, tough environment. They were right there, but just missed some key shots.
You know what? Playing on the road is always challenging. It requires a level of energy and focus. You've got to match what the home team gives you, and they didn't do it.
For New York, they've gone 4-7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Gibson passes to Trier. They get a hand on it. Now here's Bledsoe. He had 10 points in the win against the Lakers. Jay, the pass to Bledsoe. And Gibson sends it back.
Boy, Gibson's so good at timing these rejections. Twice on the pipes from Taj.
Here's Payton. Pass to Randall. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And a breakout season for Julius Randle in 2018-19. Averaged close to 20 and 10, delivering on the talent that saw him taken back in 2014.
Greg, the Lakers allowed Julius Randle to leave in restricted free agency in 2018 so they could preserve some of their cap space.
I mean, his defense still lags behind, but offensively, well, he is special. The lefty, tough to deal with inside.
And Antetokounmpo swings it in.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
No doubt, Greg. On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
And now, in his second year coaching the Knicks, David Fizdale putting more of a stamp on this team, changing the mindset of the franchise.
Well, the New York Knicks hired David Fizdale to steer the ship with a group of young players. And I want you to think back to where he earned his stripes. That was with the LeBron James and Dwayne Wade championship Miami teams. So he knows culture and he knows winning.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Payton passes to Randall. Out to the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Trier, 11 feet out, and he hits it. Bucks leading by 13. The pass to Bledsoe. Middleton for 3, and a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And here is Payton. Pass to Trier. And the rejection by Giannis. They get it back. The shot by Harkless, no good. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 4 on 3-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. Here's Jay, kicks to Giannis. And Jay gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. So for the Knicks, Bobby Portis is checked in for Gibson. Kevin Knox comes in for Harkless. And Damian Dotson subbed in for Alonzo Trier. The Bucks also changing it up. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Eric Bledsoe. Johnson, the pass to Portis. Takes the 13-footer. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Feeds to Antetokounmpo. Over Randall, and Giannis gets it to go. Giannis has got 14 points for the game.
And he's the main reason they have the lead right now. He's been perfect from the field, literally.
Knicks trail by 18. Payton attacking. Got a hand on it. And it's the Bucks on the break. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, Greg, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
And they pick up 2. Bucks leading by 18. Jay, covered by Payton. Makes it 2 points there from Jay. He's got 10.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Knicks have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
To the inside, the 8-footer, and it's Ilyasova getting it to go.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Payton, and the shot is good.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Jay, covered by Payton. They get it back. Ilyasova dishes to Giannis. Great D that time from Portis.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Now, here's Portis. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Heat in Miami. Johnson can't hit.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
It's stolen. Payton surveying the floor. Passes it to Knox. Here's Dotson. Some nice passing by New York here. It's Portis, high post. 6 to shoot. 1:44 left in the first. Giannis with some nice D. Here's Jay, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Doris, you and I enjoy discussing pure scores, great shooters, but guys that can score a myriad of ways. Give us a couple of names that we don't always hear about that really impress you.
Well, one young man who I think has got an offensive game that is really continuing to grow and is quite beautiful already is Zach LaVine. But probably the best example, Kev, would have to be the multi-time winner of the Six-Man Award, and that's Sweet Lou Williams. This guy can score against any defense. He's great in pick and roll. He has become a better playmaker, but Lou Williams is a problem to guard.
And as people will say, he is a professional scorer.
That's perfect, yes.
Here's DiVincenzo, following the score by Dennis Smith. Pass to Jay. Tries again, and it's Lopez laying it in.
You know, one of the most impactful offensive rebounders in the game. Robin Lopez doing work.
Knicks trail by 20. Smith wide open. He fired. The offensive rebound.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Jay covered by Smith. 40 seconds left in the first quarter. DiVincenzo passes to Jay. Lopez. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Marvin Williams is checked in for the Bucks. Hill comes in for Jay. New group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. The Bucks have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
You know, Brook Lopez, one of the softest shots in the league out of the center spot. This is a big man who's really comfortable letting it fly. True luxury to have, Kevin.
Alfred Payton is out there with Trier. Then it's Taj Gibson. Then it's Julius Randle. And it's Harkless in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for New York right now. Milwaukee has got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Jay in that last matchup against the Lakers was phenomenal. He scored 40 points and made an impact from outside the arc, getting a good number of three-pointers. He racked up big numbers in what was a really good performance. Can he carry it over tonight? We'll see, Kevin.
Thanks for the report, D.A. Great, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He willed the team to victory through his talent and through that competitiveness.
And, Greg, let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
The Bucks making a switch here. Ilyasovas checked in. To the middle. Here's Randle. And Randle throws it down.
Well, what you want to see from Alfred Payton are floor general skills on full display. Finds the open teammate. Nice.
And that one's good by Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got 19 points.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
To the paint, here's Payton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
I think Alfred Payton has exciting potential. He's got unbelievable defensive instincts and work habits. He just needs to develop a little bit more on the offensive end.
For Milwaukee, they have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line. He misses the free throw. And the second free throw, good. New York's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly.
Here's a look at some stats for Jay. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. Averaging 34 points, 16 assists, and 2.5 steals. Even if you key in on him all game, he still finds a way to get his numbers.
Take a break. Right, the skill, the awareness, the physical ability, it's all there. And that's what makes this guy so hard to check.
And he can't get the first one. Good on the second free throw. Doris, you've said this often, it is incredibly difficult to compare guys of different positions in different eras, isn't it?
It really is. There's so many discussions about who's the GOAT, who's the greatest of all potential time. And there are certain names that are always going to pop to the top of the list, LeBron James. But it's very difficult to me, say, to compare a Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, one of the greatest to ever man the center position, had the impossible to check sky hook. But how do you compare him with LeBron James, who, though he is, and I don't know what position he is, he may be the greatest passer in the history of the league. Like, let's enjoy individual greatness without comparison.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. And so Payton will bring it up for the Knicks. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Trier passes to Gibson. The shot, no good. Good D by Giannis.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
New York shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Here's Trier, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Goes up, flushes it down to finish the break.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And the pass to Trier. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. The Knicks have hit 6 free throws in 10 attempts.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And he knocks down the first one for the Knicks. Bobby Portis comes in for Taj Gibson. And Kevin Knox is subbed in for Harkless. Milwaukee's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Inside, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
And Greg, you know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out.
Payton the bounce pass. Pass to Trier. Here's Knox, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Well, every team goes into the draft looking for finishers like these. Here are the most efficient scorers among this year's rookie class. Well, you look at Jay, so solid around the basket, currently 3rd in the league.
He's scoring and finishing at a very high level. I mean, playing within himself offensively and being very discerning with his shot selection.
Back to Antetokounmpo. We've got 1:28 left in the first half of the game. Ilyasova can't hit.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
On offense here, the Bucks. They're on a 14-6 run. Randall outside. Here's Knox. It's not going to go for him. Now the Bucks take it the other way.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Middleton. Here's Connaughton. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Lakers. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Jay. It's rebounded by New York. They lost the last time they faced the Bucks. That one in Milwaukee.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
Well, you have to believe the coaching staff made that a point of emphasis. Better aggressiveness, better intensity on the backboards.
Clearly a foul.
The Knicks have made 8 of their 12 free throws in this game. That free throw missing. He hits the second from the line. Milwaukee's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Four seconds left. He takes it up and lays it in. Jay's got to get 11 here in this quarter alone.
Now, how did he manage to change his shot midair?
And so it's Milwaukee way out in front. Their lead at 38 points as we close out the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, you guys were able to get the lead. What was the key to getting all those open shots?
It was just getting stops, getting rebound, getting down and pushing, finding lanes, finding open guys.
And you made the most of it, Chris. Thanks a lot. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Yo, guys, give me a second. I like the communication. I like the competitiveness. Trey, nice work going after it. All right, just keep doing what y'all are doing. All right, just don't let up. All right, finish them off. Let's bring it in.
Yes, sir.
Win on 3. 1, 2, 3. Win!
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
It's something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, what he did was sustain it throughout the first half. He ran the offense to absolute perfection.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Jay out there at Bledsoe, and it's Lopez in at the center, locking down the middle. Trier, that's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Payton's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, this is the kind of pass that gets everyone excited. It's also how you build great team chemistry.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, we all know that circumstances and time changes everything. In Dallas, Dennis Smith Jr. thought he was going to be the cornerstone. But with the arrival of Luka Doncic, everything changed. The promising point guard was traded to the Knicks, and Smith said it was important. It's a big opportunity, and I've just got to make the most of it. Well, Kevin, we know one thing in New York, the ball is back in Smith's hands.
And D.A., that's when he is at his best. Thank you. Now here's Harkless. Following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo against Randall. 5 on the clock. And they double up Payton. Over Bledsoe. No good there. Excellent D there from Jay. Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Here's Trier. It's rebounded by Jay. Jay's got his 5th rebound in this one. And Elfrid Payton with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Here's Jay. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. The shot's good from Jay. Jay's got 25 points in the game. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Now Payton. He's got 8. Outside Gibson. Passes to Randall. Over Giannis. Randall no good.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
Big man who was forgotten about during free agency. Randall could be an impact player for the Knicks.
The Knicks missed out on the marquee names they were after, but Randall should give them great production for quite some time. Not a huge name, but a young talent that can help this team.
Now here's Payton. Here's Trier. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Trier's got 10.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Pass to Jay. To the inside. Here's Giannis. And that one is off. Randall with some nice D. And so Payton will bring it up for the New York Knicks. Trier from long range. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
There's the pass to Jay. Back to Bledsoe. Knicks with the rebound. Pass to Trier. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. And we felt it. Even over here, we felt it. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Here's Bledsoe. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, Bledsoe with the kind of strength and wingspan that can cause trouble inside. Draws the foul there.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And when he's gotten himself to the line, he's come through right around 74% of the time.
Oh, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting? Both teams making substitutions here. And so it's Milwaukee with it. Jay, covered by Peyton. Down low, got a piece of it. Gibson with the steal. Now here's Harkless. He's tightly guarded. That's good. And it's Peyton with the assist. Peyton's got his 7th assist here tonight. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. To the middle, Gibson with the steal. Harkless with it. Now guarded by Middleton. Harkless with it. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Freer, that's good. Freer's got 11 here in this quarter alone. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. The Bucks on top, opening up a huge gap. And we're coming right back after this break to get the 4th quarter underway. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates, Greg. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. New York shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. We've got Wayne Ellington, handle out there with Taj Gibson, and it's Ntilikina in at the 1. That's the 5 for New York right now. Clock at 6. Gibson passes to Ellington. Here's Randall, and it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Ntilikina with the rebound.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless he's got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
Doris, we've both been very public in our admiration for LeBron, the face of the league, for so many years. When he retires, and we're approaching that date, who do you think might step up and take his place as the face of the NBA?
Well, probably the most likely candidate is the new and reigning MVP, and that's Giannis Antetokounmpo, who is an absolute physical force. He's put on 50 pounds. He's getting more and more skilled. When he adds that three-point shot as a consistent weapon and gets to an in-between game, he will be impossible to guard. Kawhi Leonard, he is now sort of taking over as a multi-time winner of the Finals MVP, and certainly a player guys want to play.
Count the bucket, and he's... Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. So it's Ntilikina who brings up the ball for the Knicks. Here's Randall. And the Knicks miss again.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
And then Randall slams it in.
Ntilikina may not be the prototypical lead guard, but he puts it on time and on target right there.
Pass to Brown. Middleton right side. Over Ellington. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Off target from three-point range. The Bucks have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Kicks it to Brown. Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up. Brown, good.
Even double team. He had the vision to see the open man.
And so here is New York. Here's Ntilikina. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Good on the shot. 9 points for Julius Randle.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Swiped it away. Here we go, 1-on-1. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
People look at that general manager position with the team. I think it grows with some organization, maybe shrinks in importance with others. But by and large, it is more stable than coaching, isn't it? That position of being a GM.
Yeah, and I think, Kevin, if you were to ask coaches, one of the things I've heard sort of thrown out there as an idea is when you list the head coach's record, why not list the GM's record as well? Because the reality is success in the NBA is contingent on so many things. What's your ownership like? What kind of front office personnel have they made great decisions? Do you have the best possible coaching comparative to the talent on your roster? So much contributes to winning, Kevin.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. Here's Ntilikina. Inside. Fades and shoots. Randle with the bucket.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Here's Jay. Giannis passes to Lopez. Shot clock at 6. And another shot. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Randall's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Brazdeikis. He's covered by Brown. Pass to Randall. Shoots over Brown. And the shot is long. Bucks have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go. Giannis has got 29.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Greg, to me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Here's Ntilikina, and Jay gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Doris, in 2004, the Charlotte Bobcats became the NBA's 30th team. When do you think we're going to see another team added, whether it's an expansion or even multiple expansion cities?
Well, let's go directly to the most important source, and that's Commissioner Adam Silver, who has said that expansion is inevitable, but right now not a huge priority. So, listen, we've heard Seattle is on the short list of cities that wants to get a team, and what a great city, what a great NBA fan base. I hope someday we get back to Seattle.
So much history up there. You're correct. That free throw good from Jay.
And right now at about 85% from the line, that's up from where it was in that first half.
Marvin Williams is checked in for Brook Lopez. Here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
I'll tell you, that vertical physical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Well, Greg, this is the 15th season for the veteran Marvin Williams, former #2 overall pick back in 2005.
And even though he has never been an all-star, Williams has always been a contributor to teams. Still can give you good rebounding and scoring in a variety of roles.
New York's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Ntilikina. Right side Gibson. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Brown inside. Jay, Ellington defending. Jay, the pass to Williams. Makes it off the glass. Williams has got 4 points this quarter.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
The pass to Brazdeikis. Here's Ntilikina. He's covered by Murray. Here's Ntilikina. Misses the layup.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Helps teams if they can keep the rights to their best player. We see it in other leagues. Could the franchise tag ever make its way, do you think, to the NBA?
Well, this is going to be a negotiation point between the Players Association and the league itself. And the reality is it's going to have to be negotiated. What we know unequivocally, Kevin, is that these players now in the player empowerment era have more control about what franchise they play for and how long the duration of their contract is. How this all shakes out remains to be seen, but it is a point of conversation amongst the 30 NBA teams and the league leadership. There's no question about it.
Hey, yo, Morgan.
Jay, the pass to Connaughton. Six on the shot clock. Here's Jay. It's good from long range. Jay's got 40 points.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Here's Ntilikina. Pass to Portis. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And the former Razorback, Bobby Portis. Here's Trier. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.
Che?
Yo.
We need you in the press room in 10.
Okay, got it.
Nice game, Che.
Thanks, Patty. I appreciate that.
You pulled down a lot of boards tonight. Was that the key to the win?
Well, I think it played a part. Well, I hope it did anyway. Look, I just want to show the guys in the locker room that I'm willing to do whatever it takes to get this W. Whether it's rebounding, defense, diving on the floor for loose balls. I mean, all the dirty stuff. I'm more than willing to take it on any day.